Steal thy shovel and shield and fight! For today we talk about Shield Knight, and Shovel Knight, and King Knight, and Plague Knight, and every knight in... what was I going in? Anyway, we're talking about Shield... we're talking about Shovel Knight. So, Shovel Knight, I already did the first questions of it. I'm doing a Let's Play of it, and I have finished it in its current state without its additional content, which is supposedly to be coming in the future. So, anyway, currently, as of now, just this pure story mode without its added night modes and stuff that are supposed to be coming, I really enjoyed it. It's kick-ass. Go buy it. Into the review. Seriously though, Shovel Knight combines so much awesomeness. If you love platforming games, especially the NES era, you're just going to feel right at home. It takes some of the best aspects of DuckTales and Mega Man and Castlevania, references to Dark Souls elements, and it also just throws a little bit touch of the Legend of Zelda 2's magic system in there, really, when you think about it at the same time. It doesn't bring anything new to the table, and it does everything to refine everything to its best. I had to think really hard for criticism for this game. Really, really hard. The only thing is, why isn't there a Sun Knight to better represent Dark Souls material in this game? That's about the best criticism I can come up with this game. It's a platformer game where you play as a knight wielding a shovel, and you can do a downward thrust that's mimicking of DuckTales platforming's pogo stick system. Shovel to the sides and hit things. You use relics to imitate the kind of power-ups in Castlevania. You can find food in the wall like Castlevania. You can dig through darts and stones, and it's just so much awesomeness. I don't know what more to really say, but go buy Shovel Knight. You can buy it on the Wii U, the 3DS, or on your PC on Steam, GOG, Humble Bundle, DRM, or no DRM. Your preference of whatever you want with it so far. And while they haven't announced any other systems yet, I'm pretty sure we're going to see Shovel Knight on other systems. I'm pretty sure. They've already been asked about the beta, and they said they'll be looking into it. So I'm pretty sure Shovel Knight will start hopping on to other things. And I have to just say, I don't think it's going to matter bigly what system we pick. All of them seem very decent, but I really do like the Wii U's message system, as I mentioned in my first question, which I have looked into how that works more. Basically, every screen, you don't see the messages on the floor, I think. Every area screen has its own message thing. You go into your Digger's Diary in the game, and you can see Miiverse messages people left for that screen of the stage. So, that's how the whole message system. Or you can leave drawings or whatever you want there. Lies, truth. You can have as much fun as you want. Give vague hints to sequence, maybe. That, I feel like, would have been really awesome on all the other systems, but that's a Miiverse exclusive on the Wii U, and, well, it's a bit of a shame. It really makes me wonder about playing it just for the mere fun of it. But I really like the game. Its entire way of how it does its difficulty is so excellent. I mean, you can use relics to make the game easier to get through obstacles, or you can just never touch the relics and make it a pure platforming experience. Gather food or don't touch the food. Destroy all the checkpoints. You want it to be as hard as some of the old Mega Mans? Destroy all the checkpoints, and you can just be like, oh, I got to the all the way back after dying now. You control the difficulty with the gameplay itself. There's no just hard mode when you start the game with that. But there is a New Game Plus mode that does make the game harder, but you get to keep everything you got from the original game. But I just think it's so brilliantly designed. And the whole night thing, obviously being probably the night theme the bonfire parts after bosses and that, and the way how you lose money when you die and you can regain that money you lose in a Dark Souls sense, just oozes so many different franchises together in some weird mold that just feels so glorious. Now, it is important to note that Shovel Knight can be a short experience. It took me about a little over 6 hours to beat the whole story, so it's not an incredibly long game. I beat all the side bosses, all the main bosses. I did not do all the side stages though, but for the most part I did 75% of the game according to the credits of the game, so I did a good chunk of it. So it's not an insanely long game, but for $15, it's a very enjoyable experience. You can play New Game Plus to get some more in it. And like I said at the beginning, there was planned free DLC for all the versions of the game. A multiplayer mode, additional night campaigns that won spot picks from the Kickstarters of this game. And I look forward to the new content, and I'm sure we're going to have a video to talk about that unique content in addition to Shovel Knight. If you're into platforming, you want that perfect, well-balanced stages and elements of difficulty, ways to challenge yourselves, time yourself and such, this game interests so many people. Speedrunners just enjoy the characters, the story, the unique boss fights. It just has everything, and they're gonna add more. They're gonna add more for free. For free. Now, of course, they haven't done it yet, and things can always change. But, you know, as it stands, so far, it looks like it's just going to continue being awesome, really. I don't have any real criticism for the game. It's so sad. Maybe the worst thing I could say is the story was pretty much predictable from the very beginning of the game, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a complaint. But, you know, the characters are so enjoyable and rich, I didn't give a shit, you know? When you really think about it, the story is so plain, but I enjoyed the characters so much. But this game's characters are so dull and boring, but the world is so different from ours. You would wonder how the fuck that works. That just shows you better character design, quirkiness, weaknesses, and flaws in characters that make them far more interesting. Why is this so hard to understand, people? An 8-bit game on a computer understands this better than this. Shovel Knight comes highly recommended if you like Dark Souls, platforming, DuckTales on the NES, Mega Man, Castlevania, maybe even a little Legend of Zelda 2. This game has lots of reminiscing elements from all of these games. And if you like any of them, I definitely would check out Shovel Knight. Steal thy shovel and fight. Until next time, dear viewer, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, please leave one down below. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed.